Hey everybody, welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alysha. Is this your very first time here? What we usually do, we talk about crochet patterns and drink wine at the same time. So as I said, I'm Alysha. Right now it is 2 o'clock in Pennsylvania and it's a beautiful sunny day, but it is pretty cold. It's 48 degrees. So what time is it where you're at? What are you doing? What's the temperature? So I'm going to hop into the chat and see who's all here with me already. I already see my girl Dieta here. She's one of our moderators. She makes sure everybody's on their best behavior. Oh, I see some returns. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Who else do I see here? Makeup Breakup, how are you? Who else is here? Another one of my favorites, another Victoria. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, even though I'm in Canada. Oh, yeah, for those of you who are in the United States, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you gather? Well, for us, we didn't do anything for Thanksgiving. My husband did a little bit of cooking, but my mother, she did drive-by turkey drop-offs. So my mom dropped off some turkey, stuffing, and all the sides, and she dropped off to my brothers and my aunts. So she called herself the missionary lady for the day. And we all sat around, ate food, and watched TV. So that was our Thanksgiving, but I was thankful to have all of my family around me. So who else is here? Let's see. Let me scroll down. Oh, we have Proverbs 31. How you doing? Who else is here? John. He says, crochet some granny squares. It's cold here in Newcastle, England, and it's 7 in the evening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So before we get started, I guess it is a Cyber Saturday, even though there wasn't really any like Black Fridays because nobody was trying to have any type of big events because you don't want too many people to crowd during this, icky season. I'm not going to say the word so I don't get demonetized. But right now I'm having a sale in my pattern shop. All patterns are 50% off. And as usual, everybody in the live right now, if you use the promo code MyFaves, all capitals, you'll get an additional 30% off on that 50% off. Also, I'm having a sale in my t-shirt shop. If you see the shirt I have on right now, I'll kind of stand up. Super cute yarn lady with hair. I'll show you my other shirts too. There's a whole bunch of cute ones. Hold on. Not that one. Here it is. I have many shirts. We got the cute yarn afro lady. We got the yarn bun lady. Up, I see we have a super chat already. Let's see who donated. Katara, thank you so much for your donation. As usual, you will get a cheers. Let me turn this off so I can hear better. Cheers to you. And anybody who donates through super chat, you get a chance to spin the Wheel of Patterns. So I'm going to take out the wheel. Let me pull this down. Here we go. So the pattern you get for today, you get my choker pattern. Let me show you exactly what the choker looks like. We'll scroll over here to my Etsy shop. Any of you see a choker yet? I try to scroll as quickly as possible so I don't bore you. I scrolled too fast past the choker. It must be on the first page. Choker. There it is right here. So make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below because there's no way for me to find you. So you'll have to email me for that. All right. So what was I talking about? The Thanksgivings and a gathering. Oh, and the sale on my t-shirt shop. So I have 25% off on any one of my funny saying t-shirts, as long as you use promo code thanks, all capital. I'm going to type this in the comments right now. Thanks. That's THANKS. You'll get a 25% off any shirts or coffee mugs or stickers that you order. Oh, and I have some good news. Look what came into the mail. I got my YouTube Silver Award. I hit over 100,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for helping me get 100,000 subscribers. I appreciate it so much. I don't have a good place to put it right now. There's no like prop stand on the back, but I think I'll put it on the wall back here I don't know. So when you watch me on a live stream, she can see it in the background. But let me put that down into its precious little box over here in the corner. All right. So I'm just going to hop into why you guys are here today. We're going to be looking at some crochet Christmas ornaments. So I have a list of, we have another super chat. Let's see who donated. My favorite girl, Lori Murphy. Thank you so much. Yeah, hanging out with my crochet buddy while I mend my broken ankle. Oh, man. Are you all right? Let me turn this off. What did you do? I'm happy it's not your hand, but what did you do? Where's my cup? I want to cheers for you for donating, but be careful. Cheers to you. So let's give you a spin. You landed on the orange. This is, I think you already got this one, the Ultimate Pattern Bundle. But if there's anything else in the shop that you want, you can go ahead and just let me know. All right, so we're talking about the crochet ornaments that we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to go over 10 patterns. But before we get into the 10 patterns, I always like to ask a question. So once I ask this question, you're going to answer it in the comment box. But before you do, put question marks in front of your answer so I'll know. So I'll pull it up into the chat. So the first question is, what have you made so far this year? What are all the crochet projects that you have made this year? So before you comment, make sure you put question marks ahead of it first. So let's hop into the very first pattern. Here we go. We are looking at the, wait, did I screen share? Yes, I did. We're looking at the Christmas star ornament. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Your tree is going to be so stinking cute. I know that didn't rhyme, but you know, it's a Christmas star ornament. This scrap yarn crochet project can be made in just 3 rounds of bobble stitch, double crochet, and treble stitches. Quick and cute, and it's easy. The designer of this project is Truly Crochet. See, I have a ton of scrap yarn. I mean, you guys probably seen my collection of it as it all like sits behind me, but this is some beautiful yarn. I'm the type of person to have beautiful yarn. There might be maybe only like 20 yards of it, and I'm still going to save it. So this is a good project to make that with. And it's only 3 rounds. So let's hop into number 2. Number 2, the Christmas Granny Baubles. The granny stitch is an oldie but a goodie. It's just one of those stitches that always look amazing, especially in the brightly colored baubles. This design is worked in 2 halves, then sewn together around a Christmas bulb. You could make one for the whole family in their favorite colors. The designer of this is Annie Design Crochet. This is cute. At first, I thought this was like one of those things where work like amigurumi. You work and then you reduce. But I think it's smart. It's easy peasy just so you can like sew it around the center. Let's see if I can get some closer pictures of an individual ball. Take off some of these ads. Those are super cute. And I love the granny stitch. That's one of the first stitches that I've ever learned. So the question, if Reggie's in the audience right now, she's another one of our moderators. We had a traveling fiber box that came around. I'm not going to tell anybody what I put into my traveling fiber box, so I sent it off to the very next person. But look at this little notebook. This is one of the notebooks I took out of my traveling fiber box. So this is going to be my handy little notebook to keep me on track whenever I'm doing my live streams. So the question was, what have you made so far this year? For myself, I'm surprised I didn't make as many things as I usually have. I think I've made, the beginning of the year, I've made a purse, snoods, at least 2 slipper patterns, at least 2 hat patterns, a couple applique patterns. I never know if I say applique right. If I do or don't, can you write it phonetically in a chat right now? What else have I made this year? I haven't made anything big. Crochet mask for myself. I didn't make any patterns for that because a lot of people are really sticklers and they're like, oh, don't make any of those. But those are some of the things that I've made so far. So I'm going to hop into the comments and see what you have made. So I see, wait, a super chat. Scroll. Naughty, one of my favorites. I always say, wait, did I put wrong person? Wait, sorry, Michelle, I'll get back to you later. But Naughty, one of my favorites. I'm not saying she's one of my favorites because she's donating, because Naughty is always here. I'm always happy to see a familiar face on a Saturday. If I see you here at least twice, sometimes it takes me 3 times, I will remember you who you are. Wait. Sophia, I see you. I remember you also. But let me pull up my drink and give you a cheer. She says, happy Saturday to one of my fave crocheting buds. Thank you. Cheers to you. So I'm going to spin the wheel. And anybody who's donated in the past and you've landed on this pattern before, you can go ahead and pick something else from my shop. So let's give it a spin. Green, you landed on the magic scarf. This is a scarf that can be made into a shawl, a hoodie. Where is it at? Etsy. Where's my magic scarf? Where are you, magic scarf? You must be on the second page. Let's see. Here it is, the magic scarf right here. It can be worn so many different ways. It has a little drawstring on the inside. So make sure you email me at littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. The address is down in the description box below. So thank you so much. So let's see. What have you guys made so far? Let me scroll up. I see a lot of people. Here we go. Miguel Angel, I'm making a cardigan right now. I wish I had more time to make wearable crochet things. Those are like some of my favorites to look at. I don't know, it just looks so unique. I have a couple sweaters like hanging in my closet right now. Nia, some bees, and oh, those cute little, that fuzzy yarn bees and a body, and I can't remember other stuff. Denise, I made a crochet coaster. My girl Lori says she's made sweaters, Afghan, and shawls. You go big. I guess since you're crippled, you can do that now. Hey, Katara, I made a cardigan for my mom, and I'm currently working on hats and headbands for my to update in my store. Know what? Good luck on all your selling. It can be, well, right now, this is like the perfect time to sell any of your, where's my wine cup? Sorry. This is like the perfect time to sell any of your handmade goods because it's Christmas time and more people are buying online. Let me scroll. I'm just going to jump a few. I'm not trying to skip anybody. Pamela says, made a temperature blanket for my grandson. That is another thing to do on my to-do list. One of my favorites, mostly amigurumi, but also a couple blankets, hats, and sweaters. I'm working on slippers now. You know what? People who work on amigurumi, I never hear that they're working on blankets. It's like you're either team tiny or you want those big, huge projects. It seems like you're happy in the middle. Let me scroll all the way down the bottom, see if I missed anybody. Let's see. Victoria says she's making a matching hat and scarf, a circular granny stitch blanket that never ends. I've never heard of that. That sounds fun. I like that. Sounds like something I want to get lost in. And the last one we'll look at, Crooked A Knit and Crochet. Too many items to count. 200 hats, shawls, blankets, etc. I have way too much time on my hands. Do you donate that stuff? That's a lot. The last time I made that many, I had a big, huge order. Somebody wanted a hat and scarf for their 60 of their closest family members. I don't even think I know that many of my family members. But okay. Now we're going to hop into the very next question. Where did I put my notebook? All right, the next question. Did you make, of all these things that you guys are talking about right now, did you make anything for yourself? Because you know, as crocheters, we never make anything for yourself. So let me know. Before you comment right now in the chat, make sure you put question marks in front of your answer so I know to pull it up to the top. All right, so we're going to hop into the very next patterns. Now we are on number 3. This is called Christmas Angels. Can you hear the angels singing? As you can see, these crochet angel ornaments look great in any color. They might look tricky, but don't worry. This isn't just a written pattern. It's a tutorial with a picture for step-by-step pictures to get you through it. Now you just have to decide what color you're going to make. The designer of this pattern is Addie's. This does look more complicated than it is, but as you can see, it's just made in a round for the circle and probably like chain stitched out, some treble crochets. Oh, this is not too bad. I wonder if they're going to show. Here we go. You guys know I love designers who give pictures with their written patterns. Me, I try to give as many pictures as I can, but you know, all my written patterns have a video tutorial to come with it. Oh, so I was right. You do a chain to some treble crochets. Okay, that's simple enough. I'm sorry. I'm like talking inside of my head as I'm looking at the pattern. It kind of looks like a mustache. Oh, that's nifty. Scroll down some more. I want to see how the body is made. Okay, now here's the body. Oh, okay. You just chain up 2 and work some double crochets into the body. This is something I would probably love to do as a make-along. We should do one of those on one of our live streams. All right, so let's go into pattern number 4 ornament. This is called, let me make sure okay, I still do. I'm always worried that I don't have my screen share. So this is called the Christmas Mitten Ornament. Colorful Christmas mittens are the perfect complement to any crochet decorated tree. You can make them in any color that you like, and I really think they would match any theme you decide. They are super simple to make with just single and half double crochets. The optional crochet snowflake ornament is made with crochet thread. You know, guys, I'm like a huge fan of crochet thread, but I never make anything in it. I just love the people who make stuff in crochet thread. I wonder if they tell you the measurements of these. Well, if this is made in crochet thread, this is probably actually pretty tiny itself. So let me scroll down. Do they say the size of this? They don't. They look pretty teeny. Oh, I can see how small it is in comparison to the crochet hook. Those are super cute. So let's go into pattern number, what are we on now? Uh-oh, I'm losing my spot. Here we go. 5. This is the Christmas Elf Ornament. Oh, no, did I just finish 2 patterns? It's time to go back to our question first, isn't it? Yes, back to our question. So, what have you made for yourself? Personally, this year, I've made, the beginning of the year, I made a snood. Those are one of those like vintage snoods where you just, if you don't want to pull your hair back into a ponytail, you can have your hair gathered in the back. But I didn't do that for long because I cut my hair off, so I can't wear a snood anymore. I've made a pair of slippers for myself. Out of all the things, I crochet quite a bit, but only one item was for myself. Any hats that I've made went to the kids, or other slippers or things. Everybody's like, "Oh, can I have that? Looks cute." Every time I make something, it's like, "Oh, that looks cute. Can I have it?" So I want to make a hat for myself. Every time I make a hat for myself, my favorite people, my daughter and husband, take it because my daughter has such big hair and she loves to wear these like slouchy hats and fits her hair imperfectly. My husband has like long dreadlocks, so his locks just fits into all of my slouchy hats. So they steal those. So I'm going to hop into the comment. Have you made anything for yourself? Let me scroll. I don't know if I'm too far back. I need to start marking my questions. Deetta told me to do that last time. I forget. Here we go. Lauren, she says she made a scrap GAN blanket using scraps of wool. I keep telling myself I'm going to make something out of my scrap yarn. In my bedroom, we have a wooden floor, and I keep looking at the bare floor thinking this needs a rug. But I don't feel like taking a time to make a rug. But maybe if I made like 3 strands of scrap yarn together to make a rug, it would work up super quick. So that's one of my plans. Okay, so the bees. Yes, a bee for me and a bee for my grandma. That's sweet. Veronica said 1 pot holder for me. I'm guessing you probably made a lot of stuff, but you end up with just 1 thing for yourself. Oh, Katara again. I didn't make anything for myself, but I did buy some yarn to start a blanket for myself. Just haven't started it yet. I bought a lot of yarn and just haven't started the project yet. Marianne's, I have, but then I sent them to a family member. That's how it goes. She's like, oh, this is for me. This is cute. This is beautiful. And somebody's staring at it like, oh, that's nice. My husband doesn't even stare at it. He just takes my hats. My daughter, she doesn't take my hats. She'll gather up some yarn and hand me the colors and say, can you make something with this? Or is this enough yarn for a hat? She's over there in the corner now. Let's see. Oh, somebody new. D, I have yet to make something for myself. Slippers are coming. Slippers are the best thing to make for yourself, but they're also the quickest to be stolen. Let's see. What's somebody haven't pulled up yet? Here we go. Sunshine. I made myself a crossbody bag. I haven't made one of them. I had one. I must have gave it away because usually, since I no longer sell my crochet items, at one point in time, I was just taking my items at the end of like the season to my coworkers and just gifting them out during like the Christmas season. Like, hey, or just dig into this box. If there's gloves or scarves or hats that you like, just take it. Now I don't work anymore. I guess I'm going to be donating more. So we'll see. I have not made one for myself. Sharon says she's made an Afghan. I need to. Here's somebody else I haven't pulled up before. Wendy, I knit a sweater. You knitted a sweater for myself. Bless you knitters. Your stitches are so tiny. I started to teach myself how to knit, pearls, but the stitches were so tiny. I need myself a nice, large double crochet to get me through the day. Okay, let me get back to what you're saying. I knit myself a sweater. It was a pullover with Farrow color work yoke. You're a champ. Where's my drink? You get extra cheers for that. My husband has this beautiful sweater that his mother knit for his father back in like 1970 something. He still wears this thing every day. And it's just so beautiful, and the stitches are so small. It's so thick and warm. What did you make, Dieta? Yes, I made a sling purse for me, and you love it. Woohoo! Here we go. Crochet says, I hope I pronounced your name right. Made myself a slouch hat and a bag. Let me scroll down further. And I'll read a couple more. Adrena said, I just started making a cardigan for myself. Earlier this year, I finally completed my plaid poncho. That sounds beautiful. Here we go. One of the coin purses. This is from another one of my favorites, Unapologetic Mocha. New favorite, yes, Havern Hill. 1 Afghan, 1 project bag, a hat, and a couple of hot pads. All right, guys. So I think that's enough of those. We're going to hop into the very next couple patterns. And I forgot to mention, any of these patterns, don't worry about trying to figure out where they are. I wrote a blog. So every single pattern that I'm showing you right now, down in the description box below, there's a blog post that has everything listed for you. So you can just click on it and go to those patterns. So don't worry about searching for those. All right, the next question. Here we go. We are on, number 3. What is your favorite project? Of all the things you ever created your whole entire life, what was your favorite crochet project that you've made and why. So we're ready to hop into the very next couple patterns. Oh, and before you comment, just in case you're just getting here, make sure you put question marks before you comment. So what was your favorite or is your favorite crochet pattern that you've ever created? So where are we at on the list? Did we get the elf? We didn't do the Christmas elf, did we? Number 5, Christmas Elf Ornament. Did I pull up the screen share? Just double checking. I did. This is Santa's little helper. Would you love to have him help you decorate too? This little cuties are made just like amigurumi. You'll be working in continuous rounds of single crochet. The frilly collar, stripe hat, and ears are made separately. The facial features and the hair are then stitched on top. The designer of this is the Blue Bobbin. This is super cute. I don't know if I'll put it on my tree. I might like gift these to family members or make like a representation of each one of my family members. I think that's super cute. Let's scroll down. Any as you go pictures? No as you go pictures. But one of the things I do like, you don't have to worry about buying any eyes or extra buttons or anything. One little extra little adornment, a tiny bell, but I'll probably do a little pom-pom puff. So the next one we're going to look at is number 6. This is the Christmas mug ornament. Hot cocoa with marshmallows is a classic Christmas treat. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside just thinking about it. You can make this simple single crochet mug ornament look like anything you want. The snowman pictured below is just one example of the many that can be found on this blog post. So the patterns for this is the basic cup, but you can decorate it any way you like. So let's take a look at the pictures. This one is a cocoa mug with marshmallows in it. A Santa Club. Oh my goodness, the wine must be kicking in. This is the snowman with marshmallows and a simple snowflake. These are super cute. Let me see how it's made. So it is made in how many pieces? 1, 2 pieces? I don't know what this white piece right here. So you have to follow along for that pattern for yourself. But definitely super cute. So back to my nugget. I think out of those little mugs, I like the snowman one the best. It was super cute. So what was the question? What was the favorite thing that you've ever made? I'll go first. My favorite item that I've ever crocheted was my granny square pullover sweater. I love to crochet like accessories, hats, bags, but when it comes to sweaters, I like to keep it simple. I put 2 squares together and some rectangles and make an arm. But this granny square sweater is a pattern that I was able to be mindless of. I'm going to show, I have it over in my pattern shop. You can find it on my YouTube channel also. Where is my granny square sweater? I can't find it. Oh, because I'm on page 2. That's why. This one right here, my absolute favorite sweater that I've ever created. The way it like lays on me is very flattering for any shape, and you can zone out while making it. Because if you can make a granny square, because that's all basically what it is, you can make this sweater. That's a great leeway into I'm having a sale in my Etsy shop. All patterns in my Etsy shop are 50% off. And if you use the coupon code MyFaves, you'll get an additional 30% off on that 50% off. And I guess I should add in my t-shirt shop. If you like the t-shirt I have on, it's a beautiful lady with yarn hair. I have many shirts. Let me hop into that real quick. Where is Littlejohn Yarns? Here we go. Some of the shirts that I have in my shop. If you use the promo code THANKS, THANKS, all capitals, you'll get 25% off. You can also, if you look probably below your viewer right now, you can see my shop down below. So the question was, what was your favorite thing that you've created? I'm scrolling all the way down the bottom, make sure I get everybody. Denise, my favorite crochet project is a Thanksgiving rectangle granny square coaster. See, you should have explained it some more. Was it shaped like a turkey? Was it Thanksgiving colors? Was it like a pilgrim one? Was it, Philomena, my favorite was my very first sweater because I never did clothing. It's about 20 years ago. Do you still have it? See, that's why I love my sweater. It wasn't my very first sweater, but it was one of my favorites because it turned out so well. Luckily, I can't pick colors. My daughter had to color coordinate for me. I wear blacks, grays, browns all the time. I can't match. But she put these colors together and it just worked out perfectly. That's one of my favorites. Wendy says, not sure about favorite, but I like the crochet chevron blanket. I made a lot. It's gray, black, and teal. Knit and any of the sweaters. My desire to make sweaters is why I wanted to learn knitting. Cheers to you. Let's see. I'm scrolling up. Make sure. Haver Hill. I made some hotels as gifts using cotton yarn. The petals of the flowers twist and really adds to the look. They also look a lot more difficult, and the recipient is always impressed. The Doll Fairy, my Santa buddy scarf, made on a sock machine. No crochet, but my favorite. I've always wanted to buy a sock machine. This always comes up. It never fails. So I've been smart and starting to leave them off to the side. I love my Addy circular knitting machine. One of my favorite things to like, because I can't knit. It knits for me. I just crank the wheel. And I've always seen the sock machines. I want one of those. I just want to be able to create socks. These are cool, but I want a sock machine. Donnie and Lisa, a lap gam because I made it on vacation. No strict pattern. Helen, a green granny square poncho. I wore it for years, then had to passed it on to someone else. I don't know if I can do that. When something's officially mine, if it's been in my presence for, I don't know, more than a year, it's mine. If it's fresh off the hook, I usually just give it away, but oh, bless your heart for that one. Let's see. Marian, a large 2-foot Yoda amigurumi for my 33-year-old son. Oh, you made it for your baby boy. 2 feet amigurumi. That probably took a long time. Let's see. I'll read 2 more. Yvonne says, years ago, a family member lost her husband while she was pregnant. So I crocheted her baby to be crocheted a Celtic cable blanket. Turned out cute. Ooh, sorry guys, if I like read funny, it might be a typo. I'm trying to read it fresh, so forgive me for that. Brittany says, favorite pattern. Oh, geez. I have to say either the Medela Madness or the Sacred Space, both by Helen, I'm going to say this wrong, Shrimpton. I'm currently working on Cosmic Cow, which is another one of her patterns. Ooh, we might have to write that down a field trip later. I've never heard of her. Know what? It's not that I've never heard of her. I'm so big. Sometimes I used to know people's work, but don't know who it is. Helen Shrimpton. Okay, we'll look at one more comment. Thanks for that one. I love finding new people. Not new people, but she's probably super big. We'll look at Lauren's. I made myself a plaid scarf. I love the texture of it, and it's really nice to wear during the winter. Also, my giant amigurumi octopus. I was really happy with myself when it was finished. Bless everybody who does large amigurumi. That's insane. Those stitches are so small. I love to live half double crochet in that world and above world, just so I can get through it quicker. All right, so we're going to go through the next couple, but I'm going to ask you a question first. Oh, before we do, I always forgot to mention, guys, you can always help donate through Super Chat. You'll see a little $ in your chat section. When you donate through Super Chat, you'll have a chance to spin the wheel of patterns, And when you do donate, I have lights that go off in the back and bubbles that blow on the side. So when that does happen. All right. So the next question. Ooh, what is on your crochet bucket list? What is something that you've always wanted to crochet, but you just haven't found the time or you're too intimidated? So before you answer in the chat, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I'll be able to see it so I can pull it up to the front. All right, so what is on your crochet bucket list? Let me take a sip of wine before I start reading. Usually by the time I get to the last half of our roundup, my mouth is so dry and I'm like twisting my words. Speaking of, I need to be more correct in my speech. I was saying a word that I shouldn't have, and luckily a follower let me know. You should not say tongue-tied. There are people out there who are tongue-tied. You should use the terminology tongue-twisted. So if you ever hear me say that, please let me know because I don't want to offend anybody who's watching right now. So, all right, what is on your crochet bucket list? Where are we at? We did that one. Did I screen share? I did, and I took a sip. Let me put my wine down, guys. This one is the Christmas cactus decoration. Do you live somewhere that doesn't get much snow? If it doesn't have to be a white Christmas to be fun. You can decorate with this fabulous festive cactus instead. Whip up these easy single crochet cactus and then go crazy with decorations. You can use mini pom-poms, beads, sequins. The sky's the limit. The designer is Zoe Creates. I thought these were, my favorite word, super cute. But they are. You don't see Christmas cactus decorations. Let's see. I'm going to look close. How many rows? 1, 2, 3. Wait, we got a super chat. Let's see who super chatted. I can't find you. I will find you. I found you. Christine, thank you so much. So I'm going to give you a cheers. Cheers to you. It's almost time for a fill up. Okay, let me put this down to the side. So let's give you a spin on the wheel of patterns. You landed on my Crochet Snowman. So let me show you what the Crochet Snowman looks like. I'll take you over to my Etsy shop, and the Crochet Snowman I know is up top right here. So I need you to email me at littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below, just in case you don't know how to spell it all. So thank you so much. So where was I? We were looking at the Christmas cacti. Now we are going to look at this little snow globe. This is number 8. Snow globe ornaments. Hold on, guys. You know me. Did I screen share? I didn't. I'm glad I checked it. You're looking at my face. This is the snow globe ornaments. Are snow globes still a thing? I sure hope so. Whether you're a kid or we got another super chat. I'm going to find it. Rebecca took your advice, been making a bunch wait, let me read that again. Been making a bunch of Christmas gifts, decorations, and learning how to follow patterns. Whoo, that was tongue-tied. Congratulations. Following patterns, sometimes it's just intimidating to look at the patterns. If you've never followed a pattern before, all you're seeing is numbers and abbreviations, and it doesn't make sense. Once you learn what abbreviations are, I always tell people, read what you see. If you see 2DC, say 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and you know to follow along with that. The more patterns you follow also leads to learning how to create patterns. Did we spin? We didn't spin. We're just talking. I'm sorry. All right, you ready? You landed on the light blue. This is the red mitten pattern. So let me take you over to my shop and show you what the is right here. Easy peasy. So make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns at your Little John's yarn at gmail.com. Okay, the link is down below. Where were we? Oh, we were looking at the Christmas ornament. All right, you can add this little touch of whimsy to your Christmas tree using just single crochet stitches. Set your no globe seams with festive buttons and then it's ready for its debut. The designer of this is Repeat Crafter Me. I love Repeat Crafter Me. I think she works with Yarn Inspirations. She's one of those like yarn ambassadors. Let's see. This doesn't look like many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down below. That's a pattern that could be worked up super quickly and best buy little cute buttons to put right on it. All right, back to my mug. And if I ever miss anybody's super chat, sometimes my alarms don't go off to let me know what's going on. Spam me in the chat and be like, hey, you forgot, you missed somebody. So the question was, what is on your bucket list? My bucket list, I want to create like this like outlandish, like huge crochet blanket. I've made blankets before, but I just want something like with intricate designs and corners and flowers, and I just want something just insane. You ever see any pictures like, wow, who did that? Or I just want to create like an insane crochet dress or something. Not letting like skimpy, like something like huge Victorian crocheted something crazy like that. Just, I haven't because I don't feel like taking the time. You guys know me. I love that instant gratification. Well, none of crochet or knitting is instant gratification. It all takes time, but hats, scarves, baby blankets, that's as quick as you can get in the crochet world. So, oh, enough about me. Let's get back into you. What is on your crochet bucket list? Let's start from the bottom. So if you're just now commenting now, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to pull you up to the front. Hey, Reggie, J-Hook Crochet is also a YouTuber. If you guys are watching me, you'll love her. You can go subscribe to her channel right now, then come back and finish watching this. And Reggie, look, did you see I got this from the fiber box. I got notes for the show now. But she says on her bucket list, a crochet evening dress. Maybe, I think that's the word I was looking for. Something just, Victoria, I'm with you. I want to do a really colorful and unique sampler. Faith, I've always wanted to crochet a giant Afghan, like a huge one. Like, I just don't have any patience. That's me. I don't have any patience to do like, they're so huge. They're so huge. If I feel like I don't have any downtime to do any of that. When I do put hook to yarn, it's making a pattern to be put out to be sold. I don't usually get to crochet selfishly. Let's see. Whoop, did I miss somebody? Oh, at Littlejohn, y'all, love your t-shirt you have on today. So cute. Thank you. I love it too. Where are we? Hey, Lisa. Okay. Also a crochet YouTuber, right? Okay. This is adorable big elephant baby rug. It is supreme. I've made one of those. I wonder if I still have it on my Instagram. Do you guys mind taking a field trip? Let me pull up my Instagram first. Let's see if Instagram. I made one of these. This was probably about 4 years ago. I didn't follow a pattern. I was super cheap. So I'm like, I'm just going to figure it out. I eyeballed the whole pattern. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It was going around on like Facebook and all those places for years. Let's see. Let's go over into my Instagram. It's somewhere. Scroll, scroll, elephant. Where are you? I swear I took a picture. No, where is it? I know it's in here, guys. Give me a second. Maybe I didn't take a picture of it. The farther you go back, the more like my pictures aren't as great. Man, I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Found it. I bought the pattern. I looked at that pattern for so long until I just figured it out. And know what? And when I sold that, I undersold myself so much. I tried to, because I made it on my free time. It wasn't a custom order. I just had it and I was trying to sell it and it wasn't getting out of my like inventory. I posted it and nobody wanted it. I think I let it go for like $75. That's it. Yeah, they got a good blanket. Let's scroll up. Faith, what did you say? I pulled you up already. I've always wanted to crochet. I pulled that up already. Man, where am I at? Here we go. Bucket from Claire. Bucket hat vest I'm making right now and shawl. Let's see. Am I missing any? Yay, the fiber box must have some pretty cool stuff in it by now. Yeah. It's okay if I show you some of the stuff that I got out of it. Where'd I put it? One of the yarn. I put out some fuzzy yarns. This is one of them. What Reggie's talking about right now is the traveling fiber box that I'm a part of. So she put together this list of everybody who would love to be a part. This big, huge box comes in the mail and it has all these cool little items inside of it, like yarns and notions and all type of stuff. And when you receive it, you get to pick whatever you want out of this box, but you have to make sure you replace it with something else. So this is one of the yarns I pulled out. I know I'm probably never going to make anything with it because I never know what to make with this. I just get so like, I don't know, dazed by the texture and the feel of stuff. I'm a very textile, is that the word I'm using, type of person. What would you guys make with this? All right, so we're not going to chat too long. Let's get on to the very next one. Any other bucket list? Okay, so, we're rounding it out. We're on to the very last two. So before we end, the question is, on this list, what would you want to make out of all of these 10 patterns? What would you love to make on this list? Before you comment, make sure you put a question mark right before it. And you also have the option to ask me any question you want. If you want to ask me, what's my favorite color? What's my favorite stitch? What's my, I don't know. One of my favorite things to talk about is making money with crochet. If you want to learn about that or have any questions about making more sales with crochet, ask right now. Just make sure you put question marks right in front of your answer before you do. Let's get on to pattern number 8. Where are we at? We did the globe. Let's pull this up so you can see it better. This is called Vintage Noel Ornament. Throw back to simpler times with this brightly colored vintage ornament. The tassels add a nice boho touch that is sure to set these ornaments apart from the rest. For this free crochet pattern, you'll be using single crochet, double crochet, and pivot stitches. Now you just have to decide on what colors you want to use. The designer, Sweet Bee Crochet. You know me, this is another one of them tiny projects that I love. How many rows is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 row project. You can bam out, I don't know, many of these in no time. Any other pictures? Let's scroll up a little bit. All right. So now we're going to go on to pattern number 10. This is called Our Christmas Ornament. Feeling a little non-traditional this year? Need something to smile about? You'll have a hoot making these rainbow owl ornaments. They work up super quick and easy using just single crochet stitches. The eyes and nose can be sewn or glued on. There's also an optional loop you can make to hang the owl from. The designer of this is Hopscotch Lane website. I don't know, this doesn't feel super Christmassy to me, but it's still cute. Oh, I should mention, I always forget to give credit to where credit due. The writer of this roundup for all these patterns is Nine Inspired, Angela Alder. Hold on, let me pull it back up to my face. It's weird trying to show you the pattern and talk to you at the same time. All these patterns were wonderfully curated and put together by Nine Inspired. She does a lot of these roundups for my blog website, so I like to give her credit, so thank you to her. Out of all of these patterns, which one do you want to make? Personally, I would love to make the crochet coffee mug with the little marshmallows and a snow globe. Those are my two favorites. The other ones are cute, the mittens, yeah, but the coffee mugs, I like those. I would probably even put that on a keychain or give them away as little gifts. Those would be cute. So, do you guys have any questions for me, and which ones do you want to make? Let me hop into the comments and see. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you so much, Dieta. Any of you guys are worried about how can I find all of these patterns? Don't worry, I have them all written on my blog. Dieta was nice enough to comment in the chat. That's the link right there. Also down in the description box, I have the link there. You can just click on that and go directly to my blog where all the collection of patterns are. Hey, Lori, how you doing? My power went out. I missed a bunch. Have to watch a replay. But no, I'm still happy to see your face, Miss Lori. The mittens, definitely. Those mittens were super cute. Unapologetically Mocha, my girl. Coffee mugs and mitten strings. Coffee mugs is me. I guess the mittens are pretty popular. I guess looking at anything that should be big in miniature is super cute. Where's my wine glass? Oh, good question. Is it absolutely necessary to gauge your project first? Yes, it is absolutely necessary. Because your gauge, let me pull this down. Whoops. Where'd it go? There we go. Because your tension could be completely different from mine. Let's say you are making a hat and you're following my pattern, and I have a looser tension. Therefore, you're going to email me saying, Alysha, why did you have this child-sized hat pattern? I followed your pattern to the T. Know what? Your tension is tighter than mine. If you did a gauge swatch, you would be able to tell like, oh, my tension doesn't match. So if yours is tighter and you notice that yours is smaller, therefore you need to go up a hook size. Increase your hook size until your gauge matches. So if it says use a 5mm crochet hook and your work is too small, it is okay to go up to a 5.5 if your gauge matches the designer's. So yes, it is necessary to follow gauge, unless you're doing something like a blanket or a pillow. But if it's wearable, gauge it. Kelly, I have a Grinch tree and those owls would look perfect on it. What does a Grinch tree look like? I need to Google that one. You know what? You didn't have question marks in front of it, but I seen a Snowman Globe. I made the Snowman Globe one year for our door in the Florida condo we vacationed. Hobby Lobby had a nativity buttons for its characters in the globes. Ooh. Here we go. Naughty coffee mug and an elf. I almost completely forgot about the elf. That's another thing that I'll probably put on a keychain. Maybe you can probably take that pattern, make an elf hat. St. Patrick's Day. Can you just like stitch on a beard, change the hat? Helen says, the owl ornament for my sister who loves owls. Michelle, definitely the Christmas cactus from my mother-in-law. She has a Christmas near her winter trailer in Texas, and which COVID has been able to go down this year. Oh, hope so. Am I missing? Here we go. Lady Cadaver. I just started an Etsy shop trying to get my stuff out there. I've only put a few items up to see how it goes. Can you check it and see if I'm doing it right? My shop name is Muffin Crochet. Let's see. You guys want to take a field trip? Let's see. Muffin Crochet, Etsy. Ooh, got the caps on. Muffin Crochet, one word. Oh. Is this it? Here we go. Okay, let me make sure I got it to screen share. I do. I'm hoping this is your shop. So the first thing I would recommend, I should pull up my shop for comparison. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm going to take you off a screen share for a little bit. I don't do. So I can pull up my shop. Okay. All right. First, we're going to look at right here. This would be your, I don't know, your cover photo. See, we're in my shop. You see how my shop has a cover photo right now? Tongue twisted. I have a nice cover photo. So when people come to my shop, they instantly say, oh, she's committed to her business. It's beautiful. It's designed. It has some type of flow. Right now, you don't have that. You also don't have a picture of an icon right there. We'll go to mine. Make sure you have a nice picture of yourself or some type of logo to go in your ID window area. Let's drop down to your photos. This photo right here. I don't want to be rude. You have absolutely beautiful work, but I say this all the time. You have to take good pictures. We shouldn't see anything in the background in your pictures. Okay. Right here, you know, we see your feet. Make sure you have pictures that are just completely plain. Let me see if I can pull up mine. When people look at your pictures, make it feel like they're at a store. Make it as plain and blank as possible. If you're going to do something more than just a plain background, try natural background, like something like this, outdoors. But people won't think of you as a business if you don't think of yourself as a business. Take more professional pictures. Let's scroll down. You have beautiful work though. And also for your Etsy shop, I would recommend having more items in it, so people are able to browse. But definitely, please improve your pictures. For this picture right here, I'll show you exactly what I take my pictures on. Yours is on a blanket. This picture right here is taking on a white poster board. Let me bring up myself. Right now, my white poster board is blocking the light from coming in my back window. Can you see that poster board right there? That takes all of my pictures. Something just simple as 99 cents can change the trajectory of your whole Etsy shop. Also, please, let me adjust the camera. Please don't think Etsy is going to find you sales. Etsy will not find you sales. Etsy won't work for you. You have to work on Etsy. You have to seek out sales. For me, I seek out sales on Facebook. I seek out sales on YouTube. I'm always seeking sales. All right. I hope that helped out a little bit. Please, but improve your photos, number one, and make your store look like a store. Oh, thank you, Dieta. You're the best. All right, what am I missing? Oh, we got a super chat. Where did I miss? Who super chatted me? Super chat. I can't find it in the scroll. I can't find my girl Maria. Wanted to let you know that thanks to your expertise, next week I'll be expanding my mass emporium to include crochet items. I never would have done it if it wasn't for you. Thanks for everything. Thank you so much. And cheers. Where's my wine? Cheers to you. Maria makes the most. My other mask I just washed because I wore them during the week. I do have one. This is the tiny one. I have to give to my little friend. These are the masks that Maria makes at Maria's Mask Emporium. They're absolutely gorgeous. She makes these like for free. She gives them away to essential workers who actually need them. And oh man, every time I need to like permanently put you down in the description box so people can donate, so you continue to like doing all this charitable work that you're doing right now. But thank you so much. There we go. You get to spin the wheel of patterns and stuff. Landed on the orange. I don't know if you already received this, but the ultimate bundle, if you did, make sure you pick whatever you want from my pattern shop. Okay, let me get back into the questions. And socks. I want to learn too. I want a sock knitting machine. I need somebody, if I say, hey, family, for Christmas, I would love a sock knitting machine. They wouldn't even know where to get it or what to do. And they should just give me the money so I can buy it myself. Oh, question. Is it frowned upon to sell items made from somebody else's patterns? Absolutely not. You might read at the bottom of a pattern, these are designers that don't know the law. You might read at the bottom of a pattern that says, do not sell any items created from this project. They have absolutely no right to say that. What is covered, they are copyrighted. In the United States, I don't know outside of the United States, anytime you put pen to paper or film, camera to film, your item is automatically copyrighted. You don't have to go to the copyright office and get anything done. It is automatically. What copyright covers is the replication of a written pattern, is the replication of something filmed. It doesn't cover what you make from it. You bought the pattern, you bought the materials, you are completing the labor, you are allowed. What they're confusing it with is intellectual property. That's what they're confusing it with, or patents or anything like that. Star Wars, Baby Yoda, they own Yoda. They own the look of Yoda. They own Star Wars. So if you create Yoda, even though it's not a pattern, visually, they own that property. But copyright patterns, you can sell anything you want from a completed pattern. I never understood why people would do that. Why? Or they say, if you complete this pattern, give credit to the designer. I say give credit to the designer. Let's say you're posting in a Facebook group and you made this beautiful scarf. You can say, hey, I got this pattern from Repeat Crafter Me. But if you're selling this scarf to Judy, who knows nothing about crochet, she doesn't care who I am. Pish posh. All right, let me keep scrolling. If you guys have any questions for me, make sure you put a little question mark ahead of it, and I'll pull it up to the front. Am I missing anything? Oh, so if somebody asks me to make a Baby Yoda and wants to buy it, that's okay. Technically, no, it's against the law. I'm being video recorded right now, but it's against the law. I'll be honest with you guys. Have I done it before? I have. What Disney's was doing, what was that, at the beginning of the year? Because Mandalorian came out in 2019. Disney messed up. They didn't have any merchandise for Baby Yoda until I think spring. So that opened up the opportunity for crafters to create their own Baby Yoda. So they were selling them to Etsy and going like hotcakes. Disney got mad and didn't appreciate regular people taking a piece out of their pie. So therefore, they sent this warning over to Etsy. They targeted the biggest shops that were making a profit off of Baby Yoda. So they were targeting the biggest shop. Can Lucasfilm, Star Wars find you wherever you live? Probably not. But technically, no, you're not allowed to sell it. Have I done it? I have. This is a question for anybody who has a sock machine. Well, actually, I guess we can go on a field trip right now. I know a sock machine, it looks similar to this, but it's not. It has like a whole bunch of needles. They're much smaller. So we're going to take a field trip right now and look at a sock knitting machine. Am I on? Yep. Here we go. Let's go over to Google. Sock. Can't spell knitting machine. Let's look at a video real quick. That's it.
Right?
I wish they should have up close. Here we go.
And then, as if you,
I will be knitting socks all day long.
What happens is,
how fast do they move? Oh, there it is. There's that speed.
And then I move.
Okay, let me pull it back up to me. That's what I want. Also, I want a flatbed knitting machine. I bought a cheap, what are they called? The ultimate sweater machine. You know, the clunky. I want an LK, what is it? 150 knitting flatbed machine. I want one of those. That is my dream, but I just can't see spending like $400 or it's like $500. The good flatbed knitting machines are like $1,000, but I would just probably just throw out all my clothes and make new clothes with it. Dream. Oh, thank you. Wait, Diamond, I'll drive the field trip bus. I'm experienced, trust me, 21 years worth. What'd I miss? Here we go. I found a free alien child stuffy pattern on the internet. I printed it and I'm making one for my great nephew as a gift. If Disney wants to come after me, let them come. That was some of the ways people were trying to get around, like violating their intellectual property by calling it the alien child. But they forget Disney also owns the look of Yoda, so they're not coming after you. Do you know how to become a tech editor? No. Hey, how you doing, Lynetta? I forgot to say welcome back. Actually, I don't know how to be a tech editor. I should ask my tech editor how she became a tech editor. Actually, she personally, I found her on Fiverr. Where's my wine glass so we can talk as we go? I found her on Fiverr. We no longer work on Fiverr because I don't want to give Fiverr a percentage of her money. So we contacted outside of that. She did a couple of my because I send my patterns to pattern texters, then my pattern tech. She did a couple of my reviews, she reviewed a couple of my patterns, and she did such a good job. I don't know if she's an official one, but she's my official one. It's 2000, almost 21. You can become whatever you want to. She became a tech editor. Now she is. She's mine, and I love her, and I would recommend her to anybody. Actually, I became a crochet designer because I decided I want to. I didn't take any type of courses. I just decided I wanted to. Okay, what am I missing? Here we go. The Crazy Poppy Lady. Yay, I finally made it to one of your lives. Heck, I've missed your lives. I watch your repeats while doing housework. As long as I can help you clean. I need to do that today myself. I quit my job earlier this month. I'm a crocheter full time right now. And as that, I feel like I needed to make a new change for my life. So I've been throwing out so much stuff. I'm like, I only need so many clothes. I only need so many shoes. So right now I've been cleaning a lot too. This is Deanna. I don't sell my patterns. I just ask for donations of what they think it's worth if they want to buy it. I always say crochet is like a gift of love. Ooh, Brittany, could you do a live about crochet gifts for men? I have no idea what to make for my fiance, and my dad is impossible to find a gift ideas for. Yes, I can. Write it in my new handy notebook. Crochet gifts for men. I know for my man, he loves hats. What else is a good? What do you guys help her out in the chat right now? What are some good crochet gifts for men? Let's see. Oh, see you, Naughty. Oh, you want me? Little Johns, please show your tee again. Okay, here is my t-shirt. Look at that. This beautiful lady with the yarn hair. Let me take you on another field trip over to my t-shirt shop right now. Everything, if you use the promo code MyFaves. Oh, I don't think I have my t-shirt shop up anymore. Let's see, Teesprings. I can't spell Teesprings.com, Little John. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, I was trying to show you my Teesprings, but I like booted it off. I'm like, let me just pull up one of these tabs. But the tab was actually my StreamYard, so I messed it all up. Sorry about that. Forgive me. So these were the shirts I was talking about. These are like my best sellers right now. My crochet Afro lady and my crochet yarn bun lady. Those are my most popular. Followed by Yarn Nerd. People seem to love that one. And which one else? This one. I crochet because punching people is frowned upon. That's another big popular one. And here's my favorite. I got 99 problems, but a stitch ain't one. Guys, sorry I didn't. Thank you for still holding on while I disappeared. So forgive me. So is everybody still here? Let me see. Give me a thumbs up if you see me right now. Am I back to being good? I know there's like a 20-second delay. Let's see. I think everybody's good. Okay. So how long are you live for? I usually go live every Saturday at 2 o'clock. I'm usually on here for about an hour. Sometimes like now, I'm chit-chatting. It'll go over to an hour and a half, but not too much longer. Thank you. Okay, so I'm there. Thank you. I'm sorry for leaving you guys. I didn't mean to. Oh, slippers are great gifts for guys. Yes, I've made my man at least 3 sets of slippers this year and my son. All right. Oh, one of my favorites. I'm making a bag-a-day pattern called Beverage Mint. I think it is. Hubby does a lot of business over a bear for his job, and with COVID, he will be doing it in a cold. Oh, it's a good one. So is that one of the like mugs that are like connected? There we go. Where else am I missing? Anybody else have any extra questions for me? All right, guys, I guess we are going to wrap up this live chat. I guess next week, I'll see you then. So, guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. See you all next week.